We'll let
I
you
still
guys
can't believe you
watch
thought
it,
that happy
and
painter shit was
any
gonna work.
questions you guys have, let us know.
Auto-sensory meridian response.
What's that?
It's this hyper-relaxed mental state, and people who watch Bob Ross are supposed to get it big time. Guy on Reddit said it's like a head orgasm, female Viagra.
How'd you even get her to watch it?
Told her it was a game.
Did you like
Every
it?
time he says happy trees, we kiss, and it was going amazing.
I'm not a
till it wasn't. Or
Oh, wait, no, we gotta play that. Back it up a little
Why do you
bit.
think
This
horror
part
films
right
were
here
invented?
is.
Back in the 1930s,
I
think guys
remember
were bringing their
what was
sweethearts to
your
watch Dracula.
idea for that?
Like Todd Browning.
I did it in the audition.
No,
I thought
dude.
it was funny.
They wanted
I
to
was
go
like,
through to give
dude,
him a chance at
that
some
was
skirt.
not even crossed
Fear
my mind
is
in the
the
slightest,
ticket.
none of that.
You
I was
tickle that
delirious. I
fight or
told you I
flight
was sick,
response.
and I was thinking,
She's an oyster.
Oyster?
ready for shucking.
I just thought
I could just stop
it's
trying
funny,
to
you know,
coerce
the
him.
noise that you
into
make.
being ready.
No, dude, it was funny because I did this when I was doing my whatever audition for this stuff too. I'll talk more maybe after the point, but literally I was also just like throwing things out there. I was just like messing around.
Exactly.
It wasn't necessarily like the most serious audition I had.
no,
you know?
but
Like,
that's what it. Obviously, it worked for them.
Yeah, I mean,
that's what they were looking for.
That's what they wanted, you
Yeah.
know. So for that particular scene, there's one guy whose name was Dominic Walker.
Okay.
And he's best friends with that Olympic silver medalist.
Oh, wow.
And they have like a skateboarding brand together. But I was just talking to them, and I was like, "So how do you guys like make money off of your skating?" And they're like, "We can't make money off of skating unless we go fully professional to the point where we're all competing and going against the best for sponsors and things like that. Or what they do is they come onto films where they're required to work, such as American Horror Stories, where they, you know, are allowed to get paid for that stuff."
I need glasses. I have contact lenses right now. But right around that time, I was debating whether to use contact lenses while I was filming or not, because it might just mess. I'm not sure. I didn't know. I didn't know.
You know.
And I honestly, I did not wear contact lenses at the time because it just bothers my eyes, and I didn't make the step yet. This is actually what caused me to start wearing contact lenses, because I realized, oh, okay, I cannot see.
Yeah.
So basically, I had a cue to say a certain line, and that was when you see the van. You'll see it in a little bit. The van, then you have the van opens, and then there are some films that get brought out of the van. I was supposed to say, "Oh, there's the van," or "There's the tapes," whatever I say, the film. When the film was taken out of the van. Little thing is, I can't see the van because it's far away and it's blurred.
Why am I think I'm starting to remember this a little bit.
There was a huge gap. I mean, there was silence. There was a minute of silence in the scene. And I'm just thinking, well, what's going on? We're just hanging out here. And then I see that the van, because the van pulled up and then went open. And I just realized the van is there. The doors are open and there's no one moving. And I'm thinking, there's the van.
There's the van. Yeah.
I shot my scene where I get, you'll see. I mean, you've seen it, I suppose. But that was so late. That was 4 a.m. And you have to scream and have so much energy. I was thinking, oh, this is tough.
At 4 a.m., dude, were you like chugging Red Bulls or something, or?
I should have. I don't think I was. There are always exceptions, but on a general note, you show that you can have a big role where it's pretty similar to yourself. You show that you're an actor. Now you can bring audiences in, and they want you for different roles, different characters, and then you start doing some work where you're playing a doctor, you're playing something else, you're playing a convict, you're playing something that you think, oh, okay, this is going to be fun. But right off out of the gate, booking that, I wonder, exactly like you said, if they're looking more for someone who really fits that personality rather than an actor who's
just like they can see
exactly.
that whatever.
They can see that they're morphing into that. For me, the biggest struggle is I think finding the line between making the classic thing that you say is making strong choices, you know, just showing them something that is impactful.
That's different. People don't necessarily see.
Exactly. But at the same time, so finding the line of doing that, but also being true to what you think that moment is about.
Down and real. Because how can you stand out if everyone's going to play it real? How are you going to...
What's going to make you stand out? So that's the thing. So understanding how you can set yourself apart, for me, is the biggest struggle. ultimately, I believe it's a blessing and a curse, because not knowing what the right thing to do is, just fucking do whatever you think is true to you, whatever you think, whatever you believe in. Feels, you know, for anyone considering moving to a big city or any move that you're thinking of doing, it can be isolating at times, but you just haven't found your crowd yet. Just give it time and just know what you want and surround yourself with the people that want similar things, and you'll find great people, like-minded people. It's a big city, so there's bound to be people that think like you. So and there's definitely a lot here. So it's cool when you find that community.
Oh yeah. I was last on this part. I remember that you guys were doing all your stuff, and they just told me to like obviously do the scene. And when they told me to do that, I just remember like, I'm gonna take the biggest bite of this hot dog, like just massive. So I mean, every take I was trying to like take the biggest bite I possibly could, but then I'd always like sometimes get like ketchup or something on the side of it. That was just my stuff. I was like, oh yeah, there's Leo, oh, there's Ramsey. Story of my life, guys. Dude, no, that stuff is.
Quinn?
I remember, like, when they were just telling me to walk up, I'll talk about it.
Quinn.
I have nothing going on in my brain, anything like that. I knew I had no lines to say. I have nothing, so it's just focusing mainly on my actions. Like, what do I really want to just do here to, like, make it as believable as possible? And I remember in the script, it just read, like, there's a moment where he starts looking up, and you kind of think, like, oh, like, you don't know. Is it, like, he's going to make that...
Did it work? Yeah,
did he make that choice? Like, oh, is he actually going to come back to, like, reality and snap through or something like that? So I know that I wanted to at least make that evident. And then when I do that lunge, they say pause, and then that's when they add the like, real, like, whatever. But it was more... They kept a little, like, metal plate. Like it was like a metal... No, but it was more like... It was a metal thing that would keep, like, it wasn't obviously the full scissors. Like, it was like half the scissors and they cut it.
So
and it was a metal thing, and they taped that to my chest, so and it would just stick out.
Or when Milo was watching porn and he accidentally Bluetoothed it to the school intercoms. Remember that?
Milo accidentally Bluetoothed.
Quinn, look at me, man.
At that point, that's when I start to somewhat lift my head, slowly start to try to think. He's like, hey, it's me. Maybe. But this part here, I was just all about, like, just trying to just jump. Like, I didn't know what noise to really make until that moment of, you know, and things like that. And then, obviously, you know, falling on the floor, I went lifeless. Like, I went limp. Like, that was my goal. Like, to, you know, try to be as lifeless as possible. I'm dying, I'm dead, you know, whatever. But I hit that floor at least 20 times, as hard as I possibly like it was like just again drop again. And by the time it was like 4 or 5 or 6, I was like, this shit hurts. Like
yeah, it's just inspiring to see you don't have to wait for people's permission to do the things that you want. And I think that's the thing that I keep taking away from these. It's just make it happen. Just make it happen. I mean,
your father didn't do
this.
This
is a Christmas Mystery right here. That's one of the first U.S. movies I've done as a lead, which was a really cool accomplishment for me.
No, definitely.
I play this character, Harrison, just super not depressed, but just going through a lot, and just a bit of a downer, and not seeing a lot, no light, along the tunnel. So just, very annoying kid. In fact, I think the first half of this movie I'm so annoying, but then I start to warm up. With the help of what's her character's name? I don't remember, but her name is Lindsay. She's Donzis. She's awesome. I think she went to Chapman actually.
Really?
Yeah.
Hey, that's crazy.
And she was talking about, I think, going when we were filming this, but then that's Drew Powell. He's such an amazing actor. Great guy. Him. He's so cool. Such a great guy.
Is that Glenn Powell's brother?
I don't think so. But you never know. I mean, it's LA.
Hey, definitely. But wait, did you end up making your own demo reel? Like, did you put this stuff together?
Yeah.
Dude, that's some different stuff. Because I would, like, my mom helped me out with the demo reel a while ago, and probably she called up some other people or something like that. And
yeah, I mean, I always have an issue anyways with what other people choose, so might as well just, well, not really. I want I don't know what they would do differently.
You know what's best for your best performances, and you know what you put in the most work for.
I believe so, but at the same time, it's hard to be objective. So I always get feedback from my agents, from my managers, work tightly with them, and just see that it works. And then they give me feedback. Put this clip first. Put that clip first. And I love editing. Since I was a kid, before I started working on Disney, I started doing these edits with, the phones that we had back then. I mean, I'm talking about 15 years ago. I don't even know. But I would edit, I don't even remember with what app or whatever, but these little fight sequences. So with my stepbrother, we do these fight choreos from the right angle and then edit them, and that's where everything started, and I really enjoyed it. But the first thing I spent a lot of time editing was, and I realized, okay, I'm decent at it. I can get by doing it. Was editing a short movie. The first short movie I ever made. It's called Louie's Emotions. You can find it on YouTube. Right. We might check out just super little things so you can see the craziness I did.
Hey, no, definitely.
Because, I just edited that and it works. It just works. I'm not sure why, but I think I've watched so many so many movies that I just get that rhythm and I just try to emulate it. I'm not sure what I'm doing technically, but I can just, almost like music, I can tell when it works and when it doesn't. Yeah. And so I just want it to flow. I don't want it to feel rushed. I don't want it to feel too slow. And and obviously it comes to my taste. So I'll get some feedback, for example, this felt a bit fast or this felt a bit slow, but not often. So.
Virai al ballo con me? We gotta go!
You're obviously about to do sacrifice.
Prima del mio primo sacrificio umano. Forse stanotte verrà il mio giudizio finale. Ma non senza un inseguimento.
That right there is such a great choice, bro. Like, oh my god.
I just wanted to do something satanic, something weird, and I thought, what could it be?
Dude. Hey, any other things come to mind? Well,
the pizza box. Basically, they came on set when we were.
What if we keep certain parts?
The part that is spit out. Literally, the guy from special effects comes out. It's me, the director Eduardo Sanchez, and Miss Benny. He just opens a box and it's full of
just different areas or just
So it's literally 4 people at 4 a.m. in the morning looking at an open pizza box with members inside. And then we think, is this one good? Yeah.
Yeah, I think I like this one.
This one's good.
This one should be spit out right here.
That's literally that conversation. That's literally how that went. That was Lamborghini, the man behind the legend, acting opposite Frank Grillo. He's playing Lamborghini, and
that's Frank. Yeah, dude, he's elite,
awesome.
bro. He's elite. How was it like working with him? Like,
good. He was focused on his stuff. He wasn't too talkative, really.
He was there to do the job,
yeah. But Italy's also interesting to shoot, so I'm sure he dealt with a lot of chaos because that's just Italy. So I get him, not wanting to talk with everyone.
No, dude. And then what was it like working with that accent? With the accent, though.
Dude, that was such a struggle. You'd think I'm good at it, right?
I don't know, because I'm terrible with accents, bro. I am absolute dog water. But that's just me.
I was so embarrassed. So I learned. It's cool because watching back to the jobs that I've done, I can remember the lessons I've learned on every job.
Yeah.
Here, I have so many swear words that just boil up because this was my first day on set. And you don't see it in the scene, obviously, because I'm not going to put it in my reel when I make a mistake. But what happened was I thought for sure I can do an Italian accent. I mean, I'm Italian, right?
Yeah. And now you feel like and just being around other people who speak Italian, like you can kind of...
Yes, I grew up with people speaking English with an Italian accent. I know how to do this, right? And we had an actual dialect coach on set, but we were all chill. I do my first take. She comes up to me and says,
What are you doing?
What are you doing?
Yeah.
Literally, what are you doing? We didn't understand anything you just said because my accent was too thick. So I'm thinking, oh my God. So then I dial it back. And she says, there was no accent whatsoever there. And I'm thinking, oh my God, we have a problem. So it took me a few takes to It took me a scene or two to figure it out, really. And there's one scene where you can just, I mean, my accent just
gone.
disappears.
No.
Gone. And so, literally, it went viral. That clip somehow went viral on TikTok. I mean,
like viral.
Like millions of views.
Oh,
and literally, the
snap.
toppest comments were, bro just
gave up. Like,
bro just gave up.
Parts cast iron. The valves, the cylinders, the combustion chamber.
It could be this part, actually.
something new.
That was pretty American.
Wait.
But we can try.
'Cause I know you add
As
this.
much as half the weight of the engine.
Yeah, you see, that's a
least.
thicker accent.
It's possible, but these things take time, Ferruccio.
That's what it was. So was that? No.
That's so
We
funny.
can't redesign. We have to make a new engine we never made Geneva.
Good clip, regardless.
Excuse me, Ferruccio, but wouldn't it be better to miss it than present a car that doesn't deliver on everything we want it to be?
That's funny. You know, actually, so...
Then present the car that doesn't-
Village was right behind here.
Dang, really?
So they're all-
Right there.
Yeah, they're right there.
That would be crazy to me to be thinking, oh, yo, if anyone says anything, like, you know,
Popping out right there, yeah.
something like that, dude.
Deliver on everything we want it to be?
So pissed about this. Here, basically, we're supposed to cry, right?
Yeah.
I mean, yeah, you can see it. It's fine. It works barely, but it's so wild. The first 4 takes, I'm just tearing up, and then when it's my coverage,
Well, yeah.
nothing comes out.
Yeah,
It was
that was
so-
mainly you were still getting emotional for his for
Yeah,
him
his
and
coverage.
helping him. You
Yeah.
know that means a lot. You know, but
Oh,
at the
yeah.
same time, to be emotional for more than those
Exactly. You
takes, it's like, dude, you
you
gotta
gotta deliver when it's on you, and for
you
some
gotta know,
reason-
and yeah.
I did it. It was fine, but I mean, it's funny. In this moment right here, I'm fucking bawling.
Hey,
but you can't see it.
Hey, now you know, bro. This is the lessons you learn. You know.
I did this musical in Italy for a while, the Peter Pan. We toured all over. I was looking to see if I can find the.
How many months was this?
It's 5 months.
5 months.
Yeah,
So.
look, I'm flying.
But that's insane, dude. To be on that type of production. Like, I did one play when I was little, like Judas Iscariot, you know, and that was a lot in itself. Like, I was performing for like 20, 30 people a night, you know, like, I was like, damn, this is like a lot of people, like, you know, but what you're doing, that's some different stuff right there.
For example, they wanted me again for this season. They're doing it right now again for another 5 months, but
That's 5 months, dude.
yeah, it's a
you know?
long time, and I wanted to stay in LA. I wanted to keep working here, and I'm glad I did, because this is ultimately the industry I want to be in more, and it doesn't make sense to just stay in Italy. If not, why did I move here? So
Yeah.
when I did Aladdin, I was so nervous and felt imposter syndrome the whole time,
Yeah.
where I didn't enjoy any of it. I was
Really?
just stressed the whole time. Yes.
I mean, I feel like that would be stress. Like, any of that stuff, that being your first, like,
Yeah.
just musicals, I feel like are so stress. That's stress
Yeah, exactly.
right there.
One take, you got to do it, and also I am musically trained, but not as much as I'd want to be for that
Yeah.
opportunity. But that's the opportunity that really trained me so hard, because I was singing on stage every day for 4 months. So I told myself, if I ever do another musical after this Aladdin one, I want to enjoy it and know that I've done my best, and even if it's not perfect, it's still worth something, and people came to see it and enjoyed it. Just take their thanks. Don't be in your head while they
Critical
thank you.
about it as much.
exactly.
Just enjoy the process.
And so my main goal was doing Peter Pan was just to enjoy it and really be proud of the work that I'm able to do and learn from the work that I'm not able to do. And I was able to do that.